secret of crisis management is not good versus bad, it's preventing the bad from getting worse. A quote taken from Director of People Science Dr. Ken Mattis of the United States. Very timely words as Jamaica progresses through this unprecedented COVID-19 pandemic. To prevent this health crisis from getting worse, the government has implemented measures which cause disruptions to daily functions. These include partial and full-day curfews, restrictions on gathering limit, as well as the ban of social events.
Even when there are measures in place, even when the government is enforcing that you can have spikes occurring, the only defense that we have, Madam Speaker, is if every Jamaican acts responsibly.
But sometimes that can be challenging as the COVID fatigue sets in, causing people to ignore the rules. And unfortunately, this generally causes a spike in cases, forcing the government to take further actions for public safety.
The members of the public should understand that the posture of the government has changed as it relates to enforcement.
A major change is amendments to the Disaster Risk Management Act, bringing new penalties and fines for breaches of the containment measures.
The police now have powers which are explicit and clear and certain on which they can act.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness says the aim of legislation is not to criminalize persons, but more to achieve greater compliance with the COVID-19 safety protocols.
Well, if we comply, then I think the virus will be eliminated quicker. We will be able to have it under control. So it better want to comply.
Yes, man. We should comply, stay in our yard. That's why I know the food there.
It is sometimes very frustrating to see some of the persons who do not follow the protocols, because out on the road you will see persons in groups who are not wearing their masks properly.
To be frank with me, I beg them. I would beg them, just come on board. If just join hands together and do what they're supposed to do and make Jamaica a better place.
Jamaica, I would really love us to come back to normal as soon as possible. It's very important that we do all that we can, take the vaccine and such, so that we can come to some form of normalcy in the near future.
If it is that we are not careful and do not continue to have measures that decrease exposure, then we can go into a third wave. Now is the time that we have to ensure that we take the precautions, that we continue to maintain our restrictions.
So, until there is a steady tapering off in the numbers of new confirmed COVID-19 cases, government will continue to put new or keep existing measures in place.
I have a duty and a responsibility to make sure that every Jamaican has the best chance of coming out of this pandemic alive and well. So the measures aren't designed to specifically deprive any group. The measures are designed to ensure that everyone can feel safe.
The government's management of the coronavirus also includes the vaccination of citizens. There have been 4 shipments of vaccines to date and over 140,000 persons vaccinated.
The vaccine is critical for the return to normalcy, the full reopening of our economy, the return to the path of growth, and the reopening of the economy to our external trade and to tourism.
While there is hesitation by some citizens towards the vaccine, government has signaled its intention to continue public engagement and sensitization to reinforce the importance of taking the vaccine.
What we're not recognizing yet as a nation is that whilst we are consuming the information regarding not taking the vaccine, other countries are moving very quickly to inoculate their population, and they will be ready to return to business. What would happen to Jamaica if we are considered a country that has not yet reached the threshold of vaccination to be the destination of travel that we once were? We were getting over 4 million visitors to Jamaica, giving over $2 billion in tourism revenues. to our country. What will happen is that the world will pass us by and our economic conditions will worsen.
First thing, stop wearing the mask. And I want to be able to go out and dine in. Like when you go to fast food restaurants, you can be able to sit and eat, have a little fun time with your family.
Chill with friends, you know, enjoy life.
Well, actually, I really like to go back out, start having fun.
Going out to dinner, just day-to-day conversing with people and just, getting back to a normal life, which I really love.
I think it's very important that we should protect ourselves against the virus because it's taking so many lives, costing the country so much. So whatever we can do to cooperate and get rid of this virus, I think we should try.
And so, the battle against the novel coronavirus continues.
We have taken a balanced approach. You have to think of this thing as a hurricane. When it is coming, you go in and you batten down. When it has passed, you venture back out, and when you see it's coming again, you go in and batten down. And that's what we have done. We have kept the spread within our capability.